What's happening? What it is? I go by the name of 100 Watts. What's happening? Party foul. I go by the name of 100 Watts, and you are tuned in to to the first official welcome back episode of Pops Knows Best. I need you to stop. Go back to what you was doing, please. This is gonna be one of those episodes. Like I said, I go by the name of 100 Watts, and of course, my co-host, the one who brought this show together.
Did I really?
Pops.
Yeah, really? What's good? Good one with Strawberry. What's good, y'all?
What's up, Pops?
Ain't nothing, man.
What's up?
Can you hear me good?
I can hear you good. You can hear me?
Yeah, I got you.
Oh, we sound good. All right. Let me see. How do I want to walk into this real quick? Okay. Of course, we're back. Brand new episode. And okay. Being back. I wanted to talk about, to start this off, us doing this podcast, right? Speaking for myself, don't want to speak for you. I want to provide you the opportunity to do that. But speaking for myself, how I would say therapeutic these sessions are. You know what I'm saying? I've said many a times that I know that I am blessed to even be able to have these conversations with my father. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of motherfuckers don't get to talk to their pops the way that I get to talk to you. So I always say that I'm blessed to be able to do this. But from your perspective, what do you feel about doing these?
I enjoy doing this. I always thought you were charismatic and you had a gift of gab and showmanship. So to be able to put two things together, your showmanship and some of my wisdom and knowledge together seems to go well. A lot of information are what we like and what we want to do and help other people hopefully struggles.
That is definitely the hope. Because a lot of people need help. Shit, I need help. Shit. Shit. I need help. I wanted to start today's episode being a little facetious, but serious at the same time, like kind of lightheartedly, but something that I really think. Excuse me. I think that if Magic Johnson never got sick, then he would have been a greater player than Michael Jordan.
You know, Michael Jordan beat Magic Johnson in the NBA Finals. That's the only caveat to that conversation. I think that was Michael Jordan's first championship is he beat the Lakers. Because I love Magic Johnson. I have a disdain for Michael Jordan. But to make him better, to make Magic Johnson better than Jordan, it's close. It's close if you really look at all the achievements and accolades for both of them. But Michael Jordan is just another level of player.
I think the shoes is what separated it a lot. I mean, going 6-0 in the finals, that you can't really dispute that. But I do think that if Magic would have stayed around for a while longer, then he would have had a chance to play Mike again, and I think he would have beat him. I think he would have beat him.
I think he might have got close. But I think Magic went to 10 finals and won 5. Like the 80s was just the Lakers and Celtics fighting it out, you know? So that was just
I think people like Magic as a whole more than they like Mike, so that makes it easy to market it that way.
But you know, when he got that diagnosis, everybody loved Magic too. So yeah, we felt for him because it was new at that time. You know, it's hard to talk about Magic's legacy without the HIV and all the problems he had trying to get back.
I was hiding from you.
But Magic Johnson's a special player on every level. Won the first year in the league.
Yeah, Magic was different. I mean, that's part of why I think he could have hit a different level, just coming out of the gate being a great player. You know,
in the biggest city, one of the biggest cities in the world, LA.
The power of the rivalry of having him versus Bird, like just having for him to go up against someone. I think the power of that also took to another level, but that's neither here nor there. Can't see it. It's already going. They'll never play again.
Yeah. Good times when basketball was fun.
When basketball was fun. Ooh, I'm getting close to that age. I'm getting close to that. Damn. That shit crazy. Yeah, because basketball is dribble, step back shit is getting on my nerves. I need to see some more mid-range, man. I need to see some more mid-range. Back to the basket, do some work, turn around, pull up. That's what I want to see. I like seeing shit like that. But I was watching a TV show that I can't remember. I don't even remember what I was watching at this point. But I was watching a TV show, and there was a part in it where there was a dude. It was an older dude talking to a young man, and he asked him. He was like, "You ain't never." He was telling him. He was like, "You don't understand life. Like you ain't never had to sit still. You ain't never been in a position where you didn't have access to the things that you wanted, or not even that you didn't have access to it. Just you were in a place where you couldn't move the way you wanted to. You couldn't get to it the way you wanted to. You couldn't go grab the things you wanted like you wanted. Like you ain't never had to sit still." And it made me wonder if you've ever had to experience sitting still. Like
I think deployment is like when we go to a foreign land and protect the citizenry and all that. I think that's one of the times that you have to sit down and play the game the way it's supposed to be played in parameters. Can't go out on the weekends, can't go holler and go to dinner. You know, it's like a solemn life for a while, you know. It's just the people that keep you going, but you're locked down. Everything is accountable. So I think I sat down multiple times in my professional life. You had to follow the rules to the letter. That's kind of hard. Trying to have fun and live life, you know. But it's all
Yeah.
based on the structure that we had, though. Structure that I was taught, I guess is the best word. Structure and discipline and consistency. No excuses. You got to be here. No other way to do it.
Yeah. No other acceptable way anywhere at all. Yeah.
You got to be here. That's it.
Do you think that had more of a positive or negative? Like, was it more of a positive or negative thing for you? Would you
I
say?
think for me, it's positive because it built in that discipline that I needed to when things go bad. I always get to go back to when I was doing it in the worst situations in Iraq or Bosnia or Dubai or Bahrain, countless places. And, opposition is going to be there all the time. Well, not all the time. Opposition is going to be there. And you have to be present. I remember they used to say false motivation is better than no motivation. You got to come out there and show out no matter what. We don't care what happened with your family. I don't care if the car broke down. Show up and show out. So it's good. I mean, I've fallen a lot of times, but I always go back to those times that I did get to prove my stamina in the face of danger and uncertainty.
Yeah. Nah, definitely been able to do that. But I agree. I would say even that time in training, like basic training, that was the first time for me sitting down. Like first fresh out of mom's house, an adult now. You know, now you're an adult, 18, out in the world. I got money building up in an account that I can't touch because I'm stuck in this goddamn dorm. But I mean, it was nice though, sitting down. You're not on the phone, not on the internet. You ain't really talking to nobody for real. Waiting for a letter is a humbling experience.
Old days, yeah.
Man, it's like having mail call and everybody getting mail and they just not calling your name, like that shit is a humbling experience. Like, damn, don't nobody love me. How this nigga get a letter every day? He a piece of shit and his mama sent him a letter every day.
Yeah. That is one, boy. And then Sunday, I think Sundays you get a phone call for an hour. That's just so beautiful, you know. Just to be able to touch the outside for a moment. And then have to go back and get up at 5, run to 9, fire guard, and so many responsibilities that it makes you grow, the change, the only time you're gonna change is when it's uncomfortable. And I hate it, but that's the reality of everything. The only way you can improve is when you're in a position where you're like, I don't know how I'm gonna move out of here. All I'm gonna do is follow what I know, what you were trained to do. And somehow, some way, it worked out. You know, head down, make it work.
You know what's crazy is I think I'm starting to become more comfortable with the somehow, some way. Like the it worked out and not being able to explain it has been discomforting for a while. Like, oh shit, I don't know how, but it worked out. Like that, not being able to explain it. I think that's probably like more of an ego thing. Like since I wasn't able to like take credit, like, oh yeah, you know, I got my ass up and went to work and put this money together and shit worked out. Like, nah, it's like somehow, some way. I don't know if what I'm saying makes sense.
It does in a way because I get surprised sometimes when I get out of town. Like, have to pay a bill or have to deal with somebody that's uncomfortable to deal with, and then it works out in the end. It's amazing sometimes. It's just like life is cyclical. You're gonna be up sometimes, you're gonna be down sometimes, but you got to try to maintain some status quo, And back to what you were saying, I think I went over the top of what you said, but I've been surprised a lot of times too. you know, like, hey, like just with my kids and how I'm impressed with them, and I had nothing really to do with it. You know, I've been a voice in the distance a lot of times, and to see how strong my kids are, did I really have anything to do with that? You know,
I don't know. I could say yes.
like, you know. But then that's what you said before. Like, can I really say that when I wasn't there? And, you know, absentee father based on my profession, and y'all seem to come out all right. You know, that's one of the big points.
Uh, all right, so I want to make sure I'm asking these the right way. Okay. Um. Okay. The first one being shoulda. Okay. Shoulda. Is there something that you wish you would have taught or learned, uh, taught your children or learned from your children while we were together? So for my time frame, this is up until about freshman year. Hold up. Yeah, freshman year.
The one thing I thought about when you asked about the shoulda, I think specifically with you, I should have never put you in as the man of the house. I think that was unfair to you as a 13, 14-year-old to be responsible for two other children. And you know how children are going to be mischievous and they're going to do different things. But for you as the oldest, I wish I could have explained it better to you or executed better for you. Because I think that was just undue pressure on you. And you carry that now on your back to say, I got to be a caretaker for people. And you don't have to be a caretaker. Like I was just, at that time, I guess, what year was that? 2006.
My freshman year was 06.
Yeah.
That was my freshman year.
Yeah. I should have never put you in it. I should never put that battery in your back and said you're in charge. And because I didn't understand the maturity that you had at that age, that you couldn't, or maybe you did, but I think a lot of times you struggled to try to maintain these two other people, your two brothers, and still maintain yourself. And I think I was wrong in hindsight for that.
Are you saying the part, like, does that include the part of you're the oldest, you know, you got to lead by example, like is that falling into that same you're the man of the house type of thing, or are you saying those are two separate things?
No, that's part of it, but I think that's one part of it, because I did want you to be an example for your brothers, but I think the part that I messed up on was that you were accountable just like they were. And the accountability should not have been with you. And all I could do now is apologize, you know. 2020 in hindsight, but it's hard. Like even me as an adult, it's hard to keep kids alive. Like, stress. I got 5 grandkids. Sometimes I watch them and I'm like, ooh, I can't wait to see mom and daddy come back. Ooh, because this is hard. You can hear it right there. Always,
yeah, this is
always moving, always doing something. You're like,
oh, she had ice cream, so she juiced up right now.
right.
Man.
I should have never put that on your back, man. So I apologize to you in a public forum.
I think that was I do see what you're saying. Like the balance there, because it was a lot that was learned in that position that I think was important. Because I mean, at the end of the day, I was the oldest. Us three all being boys, we were either going to tribalize and just like be close, or we were going to just hate each other and want to do our own separate thing. And we, in our own way, basically like came together, and we like wanted to be around each other. So somebody was going to end up leading that. And everybody couldn't sit in that position of leading that
Mm.
circle because, yeah.
Do you think that experience made you prepared to be a father?
I think it did. I think that it did more for me than I gave credit.
Mm.
Being in it, being younger and being in it, like, oh, this is some bullshit. Why am I? And I think that's most things as a teenager. Like most things as a teenager is, why do I got to do this? This sucks. I don't deserve this. My parents hate me because they're like basically being a teenager is disliking everything. But now as a parent, in retrospect, a lot of it makes sense. A lot of it comes together, but it means something different now because now these kids are my responsibility. Because before it was like, you know what? I ain't even your daddy. Go ahead, do what you want to do. You know, it was there was that escape of being like, you know what, you don't want to listen. I ain't even your daddy. Go do what you want to do. But now I am your daddy, so I need you to listen to what the fuck I'm telling you to do. You know, so I do see the difference there. My shoulda, what I wish that I would have learned. I wish that we would have went further into the money making aspect, because I remember I think it was the sixth grade, fifth, sixth grade or something like that. And I will always remember I came and asked you for some money to go to the movies. And you told me, hell no, you too old for me to be paid. Like you was basically like, hell no, I'm not about to pay for another man to take another woman out. You're gonna have to go ahead and figure out how to make that shit happen. And you was like, matter of fact, it's a lawnmower out there. I'll get you your first tank of gas. You're gonna have to push that motherfucker around and figure it out. And I did. And for a whole summer, I pushed that lawnmower around that base and I made money that whole summer. Made a lot of money. And when I got back to school, you know, did what kids do, bought all the snacks and the candy and was flexing with all the friends. You see this? I look good for a little bit. I was flexing and shit. But I do wish that I would have spent more time with you trying to figure that out, because I think that would have been something that would have helped both of us. Like there was probably been something that you would have, like you gathering the information to try and teach me. I think you would have ended up learning something that you probably didn't know that we both probably could have benefited from.
That's true.
Well,
and I was proud of you when you did that. I seen you make a little money. I was proud of you. I mean, you really took to it like a duck to water. It was like, okay, well, this is how I'm gonna get my girlfriend or my friend to the movies. I gotta do it. You know what I mean? It's kind of like you say, get put in a situation you don't know how it's gonna work out, and it work out somehow. You got a little muscle going, your back got a little stronger, and you knew how to take the heat and all that stuff. You know.
Yeah.
I wish I would have been more involved in that, but you know, I think.
And especially especially now thinking about it, because that grass, it always did turn into other hustles, but it always fucking me up because the school would try and suspend me for a lot of them. Like, damn, all right, cool. I took the money that I made cutting grass, went to the commissary, bought a bunch of candy, took it to the school, started selling the candy. But now the school trying to suspend me because I'm selling candy. To like, come down, bro. I'm just trying to make my money, bro. Like, yeah. So that was always a hindrance. I always hated that.
I appreciate that. Shoot, I know I sold candy when I was in school. I remember lunch used to be 85 cents, and I used to hustle trying to get everybody 15 cents from me. Like I try to get at least 5 people to give me 15 cents. For whatever reason, like I'm gonna be close to lunch and sell candy, right? But money was different then. Now it's wow, everybody rich. It's like amazing.
Everybody rich on the internet.
Well, that's all I see. Everybody rich then.
Everybody rich on the internet. Shit.
Everybody rich. Y'all came up. We was eating 1 pound of ground beef for the whole meal. You know what I'm saying? So, and everybody went to bed full. Like, play with me if you want to.
Oh shit!
This is the allotment, and this is what we're gonna do.
Okay, so now for the next one, the Woulda. What is something that you wish that you would have been able to teach? Um, for me, this is my 10th grade. Nope. Yeah, 10th grade, because I finished freshman year with you. So 10th grade is when we went to Columbus. So that's 8th grade for Isaiah. That is 2007, 2008 ish. 2007, 2008 ish.
Mm-hmm.
And then I graduated in 2010.
Good day for me.
uh, a glorious day, especially since I didn't go to college.
I think child support would have stopped at high school, but it's cool.
If I went to college, if I went to college, it would have stopped at 21.
I mean, no, look, I already got used to that bill anyway, so it didn't really matter. But it was happy. It was happy when that money started coming back. You know what I mean? Like, hey, good thing. But what I would have done, I wish I could have done, is help you with the athletic pursuits. Like when you were going out for the football team and actually running drills with you and working out with you, showing you some little tricks. You know, I'm in the military. I know how to do PT. You know, I wish I could have helped you develop more on the athletic side, and then just the whole treacherousness of dating in high school and being lovesick and your nose wide open and realizing that this is just a time and period, like this ain't your whole life. This is a chapter. Like, I don't think I understood it that way either, but just knowing that high school is just one chapter of your life and it's not all be all, what is it called? It's not the end of the world. If a girl
the end all be all.
End all be all. Like if a girl ghosts you or doesn't like you or has sex with your friend or your homeboy turns on you, and all these things that are inevitably gonna happen in life, you know, natural selection makes it that way. So I wish I would have been there to actually help you if you did have real heartbreak or, you know, struggling and things like that, because every man goes through it. I think maybe women go through it too. I don't know. I'm not a woman. I don't know. But I know men be hurt over a girl. And it's just like, I wish I could have helped you in those avenues. Cause you accelerated so fast in relationship. I remember it's like, oh, this is gonna be my wife and this, that. And but it's hard to talk about real. So I would have been more present in those things.
Yeah, because the dynamic of you and my mom, I could never really figure y'all out. Like, I could never really figure y'all out.
We couldn't figure each other out either, nigga. I'm be honest.
You know what I'm saying? So then it was like, it was weird for me because, so here's the thing, I could never figure y'all out. And then my mom just had this, what it appeared, right, from the perspective of a kid, she just had this freedom to just be free will, to just do what the fuck ever. And it's like, I'm watching it, it's like, I don't really know if I'm fucking with this. And then I'm listening to all of the girl talk that's happening downstairs, because you know it's like 8 of them in that goddamn living room. And all of the different perspectives of them. And it's like, oh no, this is really what they looking for. Like, this is the bullshit that they at least saying they're looking for. Like So then I'm going out into the world and I'm giving them some bullshit that I done heard from a bunch of absolute Sky Vodka talk.
Sky Vodka, nigga. Oh. But it's about those perspectives though. Women have one way and they move, and men have one way. Men are from Men are from Mars, women are from Venus. And if you take people from Venus and you speak Martian, it ain't gonna work out. You know what I mean? You're gonna get caught up in the wash of things. And I don't think they did it on purpose. You know what I mean? They just going from their perspective of young women, because you gotta figure those, what are they, in their 20s? you and your teens, ain't nobody really caught on yet at that point, So
Yeah. I woulda. I know one thing that we never really ever had a chance to talk about for real. Goddamn, what my actual after high school plan is. Like,
mm,
there was never like college visits never happened. I enrolling, the SAT, PSAT, like none of that shit. Won't nobody talking to me about that. I
mm,
wasn't a star player on nobody's team, so won't nobody forcing me to do that. And then just at the crib, it was just like, all right, so what you gonna do, big dog? All right, well, fuck it. I graduate next year. I guess I'm going to the military.
my daddy did it. I guess I'll do it too.
Yeah, it's in the bloodline. Fuck it. Who gonna be mad at that?
I think you need to say also that, I was estranged because y'all didn't like me for a period either. I wasn't a well liked person by my children for
Very valid.
what, 4 or 5 years, I'd say. Because of the conflict between me and your mother and me being not present. And if you're not present, anything that somebody says is gonna be true. Oh, he don't want to be with you, he want to be with another family. He started a whole new family, he's doing this, he's doing that. And when you get one side of a conversation, I would suppose that makes you angry. Because you're just looking at what you don't have. So I think that was a defense to you not getting all those things. Because your middle brother got all those things, kind of
Yeah.
sort. But then I was back in good graces then, you know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah.
but you were the baby.
I think
We were babies when we had you. You know what I'm saying? So we learned a lot just watching you fall down. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Stumbling around.
That's why and I can understand. And that's why perspective is so fucking crazy. That's a lot of the perspective that you had for me. I understand it now. Looking at my firstborn, like
Mm-hmm.
looking at her, like some of what you were talking about. Like, you're the oldest, you kind of gotta lead by example, But you are the oldest, so we gonna work with you a little different. Like, you might have a few freedoms that the other ones don't have because of the
Mm-hmm.
responsibility. But I don't know. Yeah, just trying to work that out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the perspective, understanding a lot of what was said, what was done, trying to. My brothers, they they weren't easy, you know what I'm saying? So uh a lot of that transferring into being a father now,
Mm-hmm.
as you asked me earlier.
Mm-hmm.
uh, but yeah, that'd be my Woulda. College. I mean, not even and I'm not even mad that I didn't go. Like, I'm not even mad that I didn't go. Would I have liked the experience? Sure. But it really would only have made sense for me to go to college if I had a scholarship. I really won't. Especially at that time, I wasn't really thinking about taking a bunch of student loans, all that kind of shit. So that was part of why the military was easy for me. It was like, I ain't gonna make some money. I ain't got no debt. Fuck it, let's go party. Let's go party.
I'm off. Let's go. Let's go.
Yeah.
I'm with
All right. Okay. And the last question that I had, coulda. Now that we are in a space where we are around each other, we are sharing space with each other. Of course, you can't go in the past and you can't change anything. So we can't, like, the things that we had spoken about, the shoulda, the woulda. Of course, you can't go back and teach these things now because those things are in the past. But of course, now us both being adults, not having grandchildren, just curious of what it is that, because we have the opportunity now, what is something that you wanted to make sure that you was able to teach?
you. I don't remember that question, man. I think. I think just to actually be in the present, because it's hard to be in charge, or like this with you with 3 children. It's hard to think of yourself in situations. You get lost in the sauce and say, "Oh, he has to be here. She has to do this. He has to do that." You lose yourself in a lot of things. Your identity becomes your children, and that's based that's based on sand or unstable ground. You know what I mean? When your identity is what they're doing. So hopefully I'm getting you to understand that. Because like if you're no good, nobody else is gonna be good. Like they say. If you ain't good, they not gonna be good. And it's easy to just lose contact with yourself trying to meet get ends beat. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
have the happiness of your children. Because you want your kids to be happy because they're kids. They shouldn't have to feel that pressure. So, but there has to be some me in there. I remember a guy told me a long time ago, selfish gets a bad name. It does.
Agreed.
So I think it's that dichotomy of life. It's like you gotta make sure you good in there. And I hope that by the time you leave and do what you gotta do, that you understand that I have to take care of me first. Self-love, self-care, like the big thing now, mental health and all that. But it's true. You gotta take care of you first. Because I think I got lost in that. Because like, well, like when I got your brothers, that's a whole nother thing. I spoiled them because I felt guilty. I was in the line for George because I felt guilty. I'm in there buying designer clothes because I feel guilty. And I'd be the first one to admit that. A lot of those things were just based because I wasn't there and I was the enemy for a long time and I wanted to be the good guy. I wanted to be the light guy.
Fuck, man. I I I was so angry when I was younger for no reason. Like I just carried a lot of anger for just the world for no reason. Hey, Paul, I'm telling you, I remember talking on the phone with this man and him telling me, "Yeah, Pops got me some Jordans, bro." And he sent me a picture and was like, "Oh shit, yeah, that's cool."
Hate. Mm-mm-mm.
And it was just like, no, yeah. Pops went out and he stood in line and go, wait, time out, wait. You telling me old man stood in line for this? Yeah. Where was you at? Shit, I was supposed to be in school, but I was this.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, time out. This
Yeah, they
nigga
got
stood in line for some. Fuck y'all niggas, man.
the old school when they had the lottery. They had the lottery at the Foot Locker, and you had to tell them your size. You stand in line for what? Fuck, what was that? 8 hours? No, hour and a half. At fucking 12:30 at night. Did that shit twice. That is ridiculous. To get some goddamn some shoes. Excuse me, I was about to. That's get some shoes. You know what I'm saying? It's just ridiculous. But perspective again. I had the opportunity and the time. Saved a little bit of money. Why don't I splurge on my kids for a little bit?
Yeah. And see, in perspective, now that I'm older, it's just like, look, man, I got my kids, man. I'm straight. Like everything I need is good. Like everything I need is good, man. I'm gonna get this nigga these shoes, man.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't tripping on that shit. Cool. You I swipe here, cool. You know what I'm saying? Like so just perspective, I definitely understand that. That's why I say all the time. That's why I say all the time. The anger that I carry was for no reason. All of it.
You said it yourself. It's perspective. And I think a psychologist said the most narcissistic people in the world are children because they only see their perspective. Because you're coming up, you're like, well, I'm used to you feeding me, clothing me, doing all these things, and now you're going to pull back or you're not doing, and you see other people doing it. I think that's a natural inclination to go through that. I was spoiled as a kid, so I didn't have to go through that. You know what I'm saying? I was the youngest. So the dichotomy of having kids was new to me, even sharing or doing for other people. So I had to learn that. You know what I'm saying? So.
Yeah, I think it did. See now I'm gonna have to say 10 out of 10. That shit prepared me because Because even when I found out that she was pregnant, for the first one, like I was, how old was I? I was 18 when she told me. Like I was, I bet let's do it. Like I was fucking excited. I'm not. I was probably like when she told me I was like early in the pregnancy. I think I was more excited about it than she was. Like I was just, all right, fuck it, let's go. Like let's do this. I got a little fucking kid on the way.
I think it'd be important to say that the family, they call them curses. Because I had you when I was 19. You had your first baby when you were 19. You know what I'm saying? Like things continue. I think your brother had his baby when he was 19 or 20. Like this the curse of the family, you know what I mean? Curse of the family. And the only one that beat that was Robbie, but we know what happened.
See, and that ain't even, that ain't even.
You know what happened when you turned 19, so I mean, I hated that. I felt bad that you were early though. Honestly, I was like, damn, he ain't gonna have no adulthood. Get to grow into it, because when you have a child that early, it ain't about you at all. Never ever for a while, because you got to make those happen, and it's very difficult.
I don't know.
You don't think so?
I mean, I'm not disagreeing with what you're saying. I'm just thinking about like at 19, 20, 21, the shit that I really wanted to be doing at that age, me without a kid, I'm okay. Like,
I agree with you on that, but it's still, you go to bed, you got to make sure somebody else gonna eat, sleep, have all these things, and it's kind of monumental keeping these people alive, I say. You know what I'm saying? So we get stuck where we are. What was your coulda? Did you say your coulda?
My coulda. No, I did not say my coulda. My coulda. Every time we get in each other's space, for some reason, I'm always reanalyzing my patience. My patience is the one thing that I'm definitely attempting to work on right now. I have a short fuse. I disengage very quickly from a lot of things and people. I disengage very quickly, and I'm working on that.
That's one thing I learned about having you and your brothers was I can't be erratic. I can't be yelling and cussing all the time, because it just creates a whole another problem. Stoicism was really what I had to start reading and understanding. Because I remember your brother told me one time, I don't remember you getting bad when we were little. Because I didn't know. You know what I mean? It's just like, hey, do this, do that, don't do it. And then if you didn't do it, I just take something from you. You know what I'm saying? So it was just the way it is in life, huh?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I give it, yeah. A few nights ago was nice. I had a nice little workout. It was all lined up, holding the bucket. It was nice.
Let's say, when did you transfer to that? Because I remember corporal punishment spanking you. I stopped that early because it was 3 of y'all. And I'm like, one day they're going to gang up on me and beat my ass.
I don't know, man. It was, I never really felt it. Like just whooping the kid. I never really, how can I say that it makes sense? Now, a kid does have the potential of getting their ass beat. Please don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. I will beat a kid ass. But I think that's like a final boss. Like that's a escalation of force type of thing. Like, and plus I don't really have enough energy to be wanting to like the thought of chasing Robbie through the house. Your younger brother. Not doing it.
Mhm.
I'm not doing it. I'm not about to chase you through the house. I'm not doing it. If
Mm.
anybody's gonna work out, it's gonna be you, kid, not me. So go ahead, just get to this wall. Let's get to it.
Military training, you know.
Yeah,
Punishment was flutter kicks, hands on the wall, cherry pickers, plank.
and I do personally find that to be a more constructive way of trying to do, like, to prove the point that I'm trying to prove. Because while you are on the wall, now we can have a conversation. All right, do you know why you here? Do you understand why I got you on this wall?
It's all techniques. Like you say, it's better than putting your hands on somebody. I remember I beat your brother one time. He said, "You know, you're just teaching me violence, right?" And
I
that
remember that
translated to
shit.
me. I'm like, "Yeah, ain't
I
kind of right."
remember that
But
shit.
I ain't break that time. I just was like, "Hey, it is what it is." What is Emmy? That's why I saw that. It's
Emmy.
Emmy. What's that?
Emmy is someone I used to work with.
Oh, that's inside.
um yeah, no, I don't really like it. I don't really like it. Sometimes it is earned, right? If I've told you 3 or 4 times at this point, hey, don't do that, or hey, leave this alone, or something like that. Yeah, if I've told you that a couple of times and you still doing it, all right, now
Mm,
that's your ass.
yeah, constant job, baby. We're supposed to apologize for.
Hmm?
I just saw a comment. We're supposed to apologize for.
Positive. Who said apologize? Nobody said anything about apologize. I don't know.
I must be reading wrong. Never mind.
No, it said pause.
Oh,
Um, that's probably what it is. Uh, yeah, moving a kid. Don't feel right. But yeah, my coulda is trying to work on my patience. I have a very short fuse.
yeah.
Um, a lot of it is self-inflicted, but
Mm.
I'm
Overthinking.
working it out. Yeah.
Overthinking. That'll always get you. Oh, you trying to play with me? Mm-mm. As soon as you say that one, boy, you played yourself. You know what I mean, I used to say that shit a lot. Y'all playing with me. I got to show you who I am and get all irate for what?
Yeah.
I think a lot of it comes to when you think somebody's playing with you. That's when the anger. I think that's when I would get angry.
That. Yeah. Because the line that it always runs in my head. Oh, so you think I'm a hoe? Also, you think I'm a hoe?
Oh, wow.
Like, it once I hear that in my head one time, this now we up. Now we up.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. Mm-hmm. Did you break?
When people laugh, when you're irate, is what gets me. Like, I'm already mad and you want to laugh. See, laughing is a mechanism for me. Laughing is like a mechanism, like
To make you angrier?
no, like
Mm-hmm.
I've I've been in an argument and laughed. I've been in the middle of a fight and laughed. Like, laughing is just a response for me. It's just a natural response to something in front of me. Like, I've heard somebody disrespect me out of their mouth right in front of me, and I laugh. Like, it's just a natural response, and I can never understand it. Like, even being in the middle of a serious conversation, like being in the middle of an argument with a female, and then laugh as a response. Oh, so you think it's funny? Nah, it's not. It's not that I think it's funny. It's just a response. Like, I can't explain it. It's just a weird thing.
Mm-hmm. What is that? That's a nervous response to a situation. It's a laugh.
For me, it is. For me, it
Hmm.
is.
I'm too confrontational. I don't know. I think I've always had that. I want to understand what's going on with you. Like, what did you just say? What's going on? And then I think that investigation kind of leads to more escalation, I'd say.
And what is not helpful is I was coming. So, like I said, when I was younger, I was angry for no reason. And the time that I was coming up in where was when you can get respect for throwing hands. Like you can get respect in your neighborhood for fighting. And let's go. Like let's get busy. You know what I'm saying? Let's get active. And now you can't be doing that. You square up with somebody, they pull something out their pocket on you as soon as you square up. Like, nah, I'm cool. I don't want to fight no more.
Yeah. I don't think a lot of people have intentions to fight anymore these days. You gotta be careful. Run up on the wrong one with a 45 in their pocket. All these Western people carrying their guns with them and shit. Wild, wild west. Crazy, man.
Even outside of that, see, we had talked about this before too, but even outside of that, I'm just not trying to break my hands. Like I don't feel like having to go through the rigmarole of having a sore back the next day and having the headache and the black eye and the broken finger.
You definitely gonna be sore the next day, whether you win, lose, or draw.
Win, lose, or draw. You better not have got touched. That's the only way you're not gonna be. So you better not have got touched. And I don't know how you do that. You gotta.
Fighting's a young man's game.
Yeah. Yeah, see, there was a time where I walk into a jab. No, I'm not doing that no more. I'm not doing it. I'm not.
The recovery ain't like it used to be, boy. I say that. Oh, shit. Yeah, I used to love fighting. Yeah, can't do that no more.
My back been hurting now, and it's unexplainable. I don't.
Yeah, he's right. You ain't a young buck no more anymore. I gotta make considerations to see if I got Bengay and iodine and everything to take care of me.
Epsom salt.
Epsom salt definitely got soap. People that fight for a living, I respect the shit out there. There's a limit to that shit.
Yeah, pay them.
It won't. Dang. I'm getting tired of watching fights now, though. It's everybody. There's so many fights now. UFC, boxing, and martial arts, and this, that. I think every week, at least once a month, they got a big fight coming on. Back in the day, they were so spread out, you know what I mean? They all over the world now fighting and shit. So.
Yeah, I don't know how much longer I got sports in me as a whole.
I know. I feel the same way. It feels like a waste of time now.
Yeah, like I might watch some of the playoffs, but I don't really.
Wish you on that.
Formula One in the West. See, that is an even positive job. He gonna be back. That's an even bigger waste. It's I know they got nice, but yeah, no. The sports as a whole, just sports as a whole, just the following, the tracking, just keeping up with who's in, just keeping up with who's on the top and who's on the bottom and who's scoring the most, all that shit.
That's why you don't let old people on the internet. I hit the wrong button immediately. I said, oh, oh no. Oh no.
We might not be talking about the same race, Emmy. We might not be talking about the same race.
Oh, that's young people shit.
No, we were talking about like sports, not being a waste, and she was saying that Formula One ain't a waste, and I said that it is. It ain't nothing but a car going in a bunch of circles.
It took a lot of stamina, but I don't have the stamina to watch it.
Yeah.
My granddad used to listen to that shit on the radio. That's how much he liked it. I was like, wow. But it wasn't Formula One, it was the NASCAR joke. Yeah. Like, how do you listen to a race on a well, I guess you watch baseball on the radio, listen to baseball. I guess anything could translate. You just want to hear what's going on, huh?
You know, it's crazy. In the next 10, 15 years, while everybody watching TV on their VR, they're going to be like, why you got this big goofy ass block on your wall?
Oh, yeah, it's going to change. Yeah.
Yeah, like, it's yeah.
I think it's really, I think everybody more handheld now, though, aren't they? People just look at their phones and watch TV. Don't even have a TV no more.
Yeah, the idea of glasses or goggles and shit like that is becoming more and more popular.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Like if I could put my glasses on and lay in my bed and just do a bunch of hand gestures and do what the fuck I'm trying to do. I'm saying, imagine how a lazy motherfucker would love to just put their glasses on, lay in the bed, and just do this.
I agree. The boob tube, you gotta find the best way to watch it. I agree. Like I say, I think all the things I've seen on the Jetsons have come true except for the flying car. I remember when Dick Tracy, remember an old cartoon called Dick Tracy, and he used to get his little messages on his watch. And he would, I'm coming into the office. And I was like, man, ain't nobody gonna use no watch ever. How did Dick Tracy know, man? That's
funny.
I remember that back in the day, Dick Tracy in the comic books, and I was like, man, ain't no way you're gonna be able to do that. Shit, I didn't think you'd be able to pay for your food with your phone either. Like this shit is getting out of control. This future is looking really scary. Really scary. Pretty soon you're gonna have a pulse. Like all your credit's gonna be in there. You got the.
So I was just about to say, on TikTok, I saw a motherfucker that took their card, took the RFD chip, the little tap chip, took that motherfucker out the card and put it on the little bracelet. So now whenever they go somewhere, just like you said, that little bracelet they got on, just pay for everything with that bitch.
Mm-hmm.
Everything right there. And then it got a QR code on the other side of it. So then if you scan the QR code, it gets their phone number, their link tree, just all of their contact shit. It's just bloop, bloop, bloop. You ain't got to travel with nothing no more.
I don't think you're gonna need friends in the future either. Like, everything is gonna be readily available to you. Like, fuck people. Like, so society as a social experiment is about to fail real soon.
I'm gonna enjoy seeing the difference of school functions between the ages of my children. I'm gonna enjoy watching this.
And not to be political, but how does it work without the Department of Education? We'll see. It's looking real scary in the future, baby.
Social events is gonna be the first thing cut in the budget. First thing cut in the budget.
They had the prom virtually and shit.
I mean, if that's if they not all just standing around looking like this.
That's how it was when I was in school though too. I ain't gonna lie. Like in middle school, we used to have the dances. 3 dances a year. Most of the time, people be up against the wall because they scared. You know what I mean? I won't ever scare. Girls, the wall. What was that? The old saying, wallflowers. And I think the majority of them parties was uncomfortable for everybody. House parties and such. We used to have a lot of house parties. Ooh. The time I came up was so golden.
Yeah, see, that has to be another perspective thing because I've just my memory of being at parties is not being on the wall.
Well, you're your father's son.
Yeah. I mean, and the crazy part is because I do know that there are plenty of people that are on the wall. Like I do, because there are times where you'll look out from the dance floor and be like, "Damn, all of y'all just, damn, man, none of y'all
are still over there."
Shit, y'all ain't getting no play. Welp, keep on, you know what I'm saying? So I do know they definitely out there. I didn't have that experience.
I'm gonna put in my work. And you put in your work. Everybody do what they gotta do. Bruh.
At least one phone number.
No,
And
yeah,
one,
catching phone numbers.
one.
That's all you wanted was a phone number. It's the opportunity.
Tell me, see, like you said, friends. See, friends. You meet all your friends at the door when y'all get to the dance. Y'all all over there talking. Tell me your doofy ass didn't forget your pen again, bro. You still didn't bring a pen with your doofy ass.
Who got some gum? Who got some gum? Who got some gum? Let me get a breath mint or something. I
Man,
can't go there with
yeah.
good old days, boy. And then the first thing you say out
Friends.
your mouth mattered back in the day. I don't know if it matters now, but you had to spark interest immediately. You know what I mean? Like that's the way I felt. It was like to stand out. Like, what's the pickup lines? Like I was good at pickup lines back in the day. Like my mind just worked that way, you know. But I don't think it's gonna be needed in the future. Y'all should swipe it now, right? Swipe left, swipe right, swipe left, left.
I don't know nothing about that shit.
That's the weirdest shit to
I
me in the
don't know nothing
world.
about that shit, man.
I don't think the internet was created to make relationships, but we shall see. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't think the internet was made to do 80% of the shit that it's doing.
Mm. Make life easier though.
It surely do.
Easier to be by yourself. I got everything I need on this little phone.
Because boy, oh boy, shout out to YouTube University.
Mm.
I don't learn a lot of stuff from that doggone app.
It's all science, boy. All science. The way they do it.
Yeah. Learning some of this manual labor shit has been cool. I'll say that.
You know, like what is y'all culture is work smarter, not harder, huh?
I guess that is the running thing.
When I grew
It
up, yeah,
sounds good, man. It's great on that theory is great on the surface.
we didn't
It's
have a
good.
choice back in the day. You just want to work. You know what I'm saying? Coulda. Not bad.
Yeah, but I feel like my new mantra is suck it the fuck up and figure it the fuck out.
Gotcha. It ain't easy for nobody, man. Everybody got the cycles in their life. You got to run through your cycle, just like the seasons in the seasons we go through. The same thing is gonna go through your life. You're gonna have good times, summer and spring, and then there comes winter and fall, or fall and winter. Every year happens. Your life is gonna go through that same cycle. I think in 53 years, I've had equally bad and good in my life. You know what I'm saying? It all equals out in the end. You just gotta find your sanity in it. And you know, I've been broken. I've been depressed. I've been face down, ass up, pause. But it's inevitable, you know what I mean? And it's how you react to it. I think a lot of times it's like it's only temporary. I'm gonna keep grinding, which is hard. But then when you get through it, you're like, you know what happens all the time though? For me, once I get over something, like you said, you'll forget it quick because you look at the success of it all. Like, hey, I'm out of it. I got an apartment, or I got a new car, or I got a used car, or something like that. And I'm quick to forget the steps I did to get to that point sometimes, because it's hard to celebrate the struggle. But success, I finally got that apartment, man. I got that couch. And it's easy to forget that you had to go through that stuff for like 6 months to get to that point. And then when the next thing happens, you're like, fuck.
Yeah. But boy, I ain't never going back to that. Then something else. Everybody's like, everybody's supposed to be here.
Yeah, you gonna go back. I mean, I talked to my friend the other day, and they said, yeah, I'm never gonna be broke. You know, I wish you luck. You know how many people said that shit? There's one thing can happen. One thing. You get sick. Somebody don't like you. You just gonna play every room, huh? Uh-huh. But yeah, life is in cycles.
Yeah.
This is manipulation at its best, guys. This is manipulation at its best. She is gonna get the whole house to stop whatever is going on to pay attention and tend to
She helps me understand women. She helps me understand women. no offense to older women, but just to be around a young lady and how she manufactures things and controls things, I'm like, wow. I don't think I think she really just wants to be in control. She wants to do what she wants to do and doesn't care what the other things are, Which is a kid. You
I
got love.
want it to be how I want it, the way I want it, when I want it, and now.
Yeah. She told me I'm bored. You ain't bored, girl.
What you want me to paint my face and start tap dancing? Fuck you want me to do?
If you don't mind.
Yo, I could see and I could hear that coming out of her mouth too. I can see that for real. Double down on it. Double down. Didn't even realize you was being disrespectful.
Yeah. Just living her best life. Gotta love him. Because the world gonna suck it out of her sooner or later.
Oh, where it go? Brody. What's good, bro? What is wrong? What is wrong?
Hey, shiesty.
Yeah, that's Jose. That's brother.
I love y'all nicknames. This is who's killing me.
All right. I'm about to kick this up. See, come on, yo. See, you playing games. Get from down there. Move. Bye. Disappear. See? Fucking it up for yourself, man. There was no reason for you to do that. You had no reason to do that whatsoever. Oh, it's so sad now. Oh, so sad. It's time for her to go to bed anyway. Yeah, she just fucked up me wrapping this up. Anything you wanted to get to before we get out of here, folks?
Man, that's a good start.
I think this was a great start. Nice way to shake the cobwebs off.
That's a quick hour. Good Lord.
Yeah, it was a quick hour.
I hope y'all enjoyed it. Participate, like, comment, subscribe.
Do all that good stuff.
People just trying to help and do their thing. I appreciate it, Ramon. Oh,
yes,
I'm sorry, I can't do the government now.
Yeah, that's gonna happen.
Love you, boy.
Love you too, bro. Y'all heard the man. All the formalities. Twitch, please subscribe. YouTube, subscribe. Holler at your boy. I go by the name of 100 Watts, and I love those that love me. Until next time, guys, y'all stay beautiful.